We're just back from a little mini vacation. We took Ashley to look at a few colleges, which I still can't believe we're at that point. Time can be a serious thief. But it's also a reminder that I want to make the most of the time we have with all three kids under our roof. So this summer, I want to plan a lot of fun things, but those things all cost money. The summer camps, if you have to pay for daycare, vacations, snacks every 15 minutes, and that electric bill that just keeps creeping up. I know you feel me, and you are not alone. So today, I wanted to help you start building that summer fund by sharing 20 practical, simple, and even fun ways to cut your bills and save money before the summer hits. This isn't about extreme couponing or living off ramen noodles, although I was teetering on being labeled an extreme couponer when Russ and I first got married. But this is about real life strategies that you can already weave into your days to free up cash so that you can feel more in control before summer turns up the heat, both literally and figuratively. And spoiler alert, one of those 20 tips is about meal planning. And if you haven't already grabbed my free meal planning made simple guide that has tips, tricks, and templates to help you not only save time, but some serious cash because grocery bills are out of control these days, go do your pocket and your summer fun a favor and download it today. The link is in the show notes.
Are you feeling overwhelmed trying to juggle all the many hats you wear as a working mom? Do you want more quality time with your family without distraction of work and time alone to take care of yourself and your needs? Welcome to Mom Wife Career Life. I'm Carrie, a wife, mom of three, and a recovering perfectionist. In this podcast, I will teach you how to create balance in your life by implementing healthy habits, organizing your home and your schedule, being intentional with your time and in your relationships, and most importantly, how to start putting your needs first because no one can pour from an empty cup. Grab that second cup of coffee, or if you're anything like me, your third. It's time to dive into today's episode of Mom Wife Career Life.
Summer will be here before you know it, and I honestly cannot wait. Well, I can wait because time is going way too fast, but I'm really looking forward to that laid back schedule and the school pressure, being off the kids, the beach trips, the vacations, and all the fun things. But those fun things also cost money. And I want you to have a little financial freedom to really make the most out of your summer. So today, I'm sharing 20 ways you can cut your costs and save money in the next few weeks to have that extra cash flow. And we're starting with number one, audit your subscriptions. This is the easy way to start. Do a quick sweep of all those auto payments, your streaming, your apps, your digital tools. Cancel what you're not actively using. Go through your bank statements or use an app like Rocket Money to find those sneaky subscriptions that we all forget about. Maybe it's a meditation app you forgot about, or three different streaming services that your kids don't watch anymore. Or one of the things I'm canceling is I paid extra on my food tracker app to count my macros that I haven't used in months. So saving a little bit there. But also, on the flip side, I want you to look into the subscriptions that could possibly save you money. Like if you purchase things on Amazon monthly and they have an option to subscribe and save, if you auto purchase, do that. But just make sure you're on top of it. And if you end up not using it monthly, that you cancel it, you could put a reminder in your electronic calendar a couple of days before that monthly payment's going to hit, and you can make a decision to cancel it. One of the things I ended up getting was a Kindle subscription because I found I was purchasing books every month and they were free with the subscription. So it actually saved me $4 to $5 a month, which over time and all these little subscriptions can really add up. Number two, call and negotiate bills. You really should be doing this once a year, but grab your customer service voice and call your internet company or your phone provider. Ask about what discounts, what promos, or even loyalty deals they might have. You'd be surprised how often they'll knock off a couple of bucks just to try to keep you. And also, if you haven't looked in to see if your company has discounts, especially around cell phones, check that out too. Number three, here it is, meal plan like a pro. You know I'm so passionate about this one. I hate cooking. I hate decision fatigue. I hate looking in the fridge and wishing a meal would appear. So meal planning is where it's at. Meal planning saves you so much money and brain power. When you know what's for dinner, you're less likely to default to takeout. Plus, you end up shopping smarter because you have a list and you shop by the list. And if you need help getting started with this, don't forget, go to the show notes, grab my meal planning made simple guide. The link is right there. Number four, switch to energy saving habits. We received a notice that our sewer and our electric bills are going up soon, so I am all over this one. Teach your kids to turn off the lights. My kids are 16, 14, and 11, and still don't seem to know how to turn off a light switch. I don't get it, but They're learning because I'm showing them the bills and I'm keeping them involved and showing them how those little efforts really save us money. But unplug those electronics, close the doors to keep the ACs in, get blackout curtains, or if you don't have ceiling fans, that's a total way to go. If you're not using LED light bulbs, now is the time. Number 5, shop insurance rates. This one isn't glamorous, but it works. Compare quotes on cars, your home, and your renter's insurance. You can end up saving hundreds with just one phone call or filling out an online form. Also, check with your employer too on this one to see if they have any discounts on different insurance companies. My company has car insurance, home insurance, pet insurance. So look into it. Number 6, pause or adjust gym memberships. If you're taking more walks outside and chasing the kids around a park, maybe consider your gym membership for the summer or switching to a cheaper online workout option. There are so many great free options out there. But if you love the gym, you're a gym rat, I'm all for you doing that. I don't want you to give up something that really helps your mental health. But if you're not using it as often as you should be, divide the monthly cost by the amount of times you're actually making it to the gym to figure out how much it's costing you each time you go to the gym. You might be surprised. And that might actually help you hit that pause button. Number 7, use cashback and reward apps. Apps like Rakuten, Ibotta, or Fetch turn everyday purchases into future savings. It feels almost like free money, and really, who doesn't love that? I personally use Rakuten all the time. I will never make an online purchase without checking there first, and I make sure Russ does that too. He knows he's not allowed to purchase anything online without checking first. Love you, Russ. And if not just for the cash back, but it will also tell you if there's coupons available. You could also refer a friend, and if they end up using it, you'll get referral bonus. That's cash in your pocket. There's also different coupon code plugins you could put on your desktop. I have the Capital One plugin, and anytime I go to make a purchase, even when I go through Rakuten, a pop-up comes on and it will search all the available coupon codes out there to see if any of them work. And it has seriously saved me a lot of money, especially around Christmas time. But as you're going to purchase kind of the summer clothes and the sandals and the sneakers and the beach stuff, definitely save money there. Number 8, cut back on outsourcing for a bit. Wash your car at home, clean your own house for a few weeks, or swap babysitting with a friend. Every little bit helps. This is always the last resort for me because my time is my currency and I don't want to spend my weekends cleaning or mowing the lawn, especially the outside stuff, because Russ has such bad seasonal allergies, so he's limited on what he can do. So I would have to do it. I might mulch, but we have a large area that we have to mulch around our wraparound porch. So it's a lot of manual labor. But what you can do to save money is you can buy mulch in bulk and have it delivered to your house and then just have someone install it so you save on the labor. There's other ways you can look to be creative while also outsourcing. Number 9, DIY self-care and pampering. This is one of the first places I cut back when we started to seriously budget back in the day, and I really haven't looked back. Start doing your own nails and dyeing your own hair. I honestly can't remember the last time I paid someone to paint my nails. For years, I've been buying SA nail polish or OPI nail polish when it's on sale with CVS and I have a coupon. One bottle costs less than a manicure and it lasts me months. I do get pedicures, but that's more for the leg and the foot massage than the actual paint. But if I don't have an event, then I sometimes will go longer in between pedicures to save money. I also dye my hair at home. Well, Russ actually dyes my hair and has for years. He needed some guidance the first couple of times, but now he's semi-pro. I used to use box dye up until probably 3 months ago. I would wait for the color to go on sale. I would buy it on sale, use additional coupons, so one dye job would cost me less than $10. But I did recently upgrade to professional dye because I'm trying to lighten my hair now that it's getting grayer. And I buy directly from my hairdresser. It's 2 tubes. They're $20 each. They last me probably around 4 hair dyes. It's more pricey than a box dye, but it's still less than getting it done professionally and much better quality. Russ does miss being able to apply it with a bottle. It's a little harder to apply now because you have to do it with one of those hair paintbrusher thingies, but the savings is totally worth it. And the time. I would much rather sit in my own house and be able to do stuff around the house than sit at a hairdresser's. I know some people like it, especially if you get highlights. I would love to get highlights, but because I box dyed my hair for so long, I can't do highlights until I actually let it grow out, which is another reason why I moved to a more expensive dye. Big tangent on my hair. If you have any questions, you could totally reach out. I'm not shy. I will tell you all the things. But anyway, number 10, cut down on takeout. I know this one's hard because takeout is sometimes just so much easier, but if you're meal planning correctly, you can totally do this one. Try a no takeout month and even have fun with themed dinners like Taco Tuesday or breakfast for dinner. And bonus points if you get the kids involved and let them help pick the menu, because if they're picking the menu, they're more likely to eat it. And if you do eat out, look for deals where the kids can eat free on certain nights. One of our favorite places in town used to have a kids eat free on Tuesday night with the purchase of an adult entree. They might actually still do it, but that was our favorite place to go. So as I was meal planning the week, that would be where we would go on a Tuesday night. Do a Google search or ask around, and that way you can meal plan around the best deals in your area. Number 11, declutter and sell stuff. Kids grow out of clothes way too fast. One of the biggest pain points of spending money as a parent. We just cleaned out the girls' closets, and the amount of things that had tags on them still was nauseating. Although we did get them at Marshall, so the tags on them weren't that expensive, but still, I feel like it's such a waste of money. But as you're decluttering and you're seeing that stuff is still good to use, list them on Facebook, list them on Marketplace, have a garage sale. Even a few small sales can really add up to some big summer savings. We talked about decluttering last week, so you can totally do this along with your spring cleaning. Make sure you grab my free spring cleaning guide link. It is in the show notes, and it'll give you all the tips. But having a garage sale and selling stuff on Facebook is really a great way to add some extra cash. It just does take a little bit of work. So just make sure the stress of putting together a garage sale and selling all the things is worth it. Number 12, create a no-spend weekend plan. For the next few weeks leading up to summer, challenge yourself to do a weekend or two a month without any spending. Hit up parks, the library, do some crafts, go hiking. Get creative. The memories are free and often better. And once you get used to doing that, you can really carry it into the summer and save money, maybe going to free splash parks or beaches. There are a bunch of free options out there. Number 13, delay big purchases. That outdoor furniture or shiny new blender, put it in your cart and wait a couple of days before purchasing. You might actually realize that you don't need it or want it after all. And if you decide you do need it, make sure you're price matching. Please do this. This is like such an easy tip. Target used to have an amazing price match program. They started to get a little stricter around Christmas time, but definitely check there. And if you have a Target credit card, you could save 5% on your purchase. On top of them matching another store, just make sure that if you are using your credit card, that you're paying it off as soon as you get your bill, or else the interest you're paying offsets any savings you get. And also, if you're in the Target store, they price match their online prices. You'd be surprised, but their prices online sometimes are cheaper than the prices in the store. I don't know why, but make sure you're at least checking there before you make that purchase. Number 4, plan a utility tune-up. Some utility companies offer free energy audits. Totally recommend it. They come in, they check your home, they give you tips on how to save. Sometimes they'll even throw in free upgrades like those LED light bulbs or an insulation kit if you have leaky windows. And we're actually looking to install a smart thermostat so I can control it from my phone. Russ actually got me a Nest probably 2 Christmases ago, possibly even 3, and it's still sitting in the box. I told him the next time he buys me something that has to be installed, installation has to come as part of the present, because now we just wasted money on something that was supposed to actually save us money. So that's on our plan to do before we crank up the AC for the summer. Number 15, automate your savings. This is something I've been doing for a while now. Set up a reoccurring transfer, even if it's just $20 a week, into a summer fun account. By June, you'll have a nice little stash without even thinking about it. If you've listened to my interview with the Budget Besties, they are all about creating separate bank accounts for specific goals. And a summer fun account is definitely a huge motivator to save for. You can also check out the show notes to learn about the Budget Besties' new budgeting course that includes a beautiful electronic budgeting system with videos on how to use it. And with your purchase, you get into their student Facebook community where they do live coaching, answer budgeting questions, offer tips and tricks. And you know me, I'm all about tips. I'm actually working through their budgeting system right now, and I'm an affiliate because I know that their program really works. They were trained by Dave Ramsey, and it's his systems that got us out of debt many moons ago. It's all good stuff. So if you're interested, check out the link in the show notes as well, and I'm sure they'll give you plenty of saving tips for the summer. Number 16, shop at thrift stores or buy nothing Facebook groups. Like I said, kids grow way too fast. Michael outgrew all of his school pants that I bought in September by October this past year. He grew 3 inches. I feel like I blinked and he was up to my eyeballs. They literally lasted a month before they were too short. So secondhand stores are great. We have an awesome one in our town that's also a consignment store too. So it's a double bonus. You can sell your stuff, make a little cash, and then use that cash to purchase seasonal items on a discount. So check out to see what's around you. But buy nothing groups are also great. People post stuff for free, or you can ask for stuff. You just have to post what you're looking for, like looking for size 5 summer clothes for boys. And if people have them, they'll respond. And don't feel bad about taking stuff for free. Just make sure that you're posting stuff for free and it will all balance itself out. Give and take. Number 7, switch grocery stores. Stores like Aldi or Lidl or whatever local discount store you might have will be cheaper than your usual spot. Or if you're able to shop at 2 different stores, that's a great way to get everything you need at a discount. We shop at ShopRite, which is a larger store, 3 weeks out of the month. And then we hit up Lidl 1 week a month. And that week we try to eat out of our freezer or make meals with what we already have. And that way I'm only purchasing produce and maybe eggs at Lidl and spending less than $100. Or at least that's the goal. You can also save a ton by ordering online and picking it up at the store, even though some stores do charge a shopping fee. But most of the time, that shopping fee will be less than your impulsive buys and will save you money in the long run. Number 18, create a fun summer list. I know we already talked about not spending money on the weekends, but this is things to do throughout the summer that are fun as a family and free. So brainstorm with your family, like picnics, check your library to see what kind of fun free events they have, backyard water balloon fights. Pinterest will be your best friend. You could post on your local Facebook group for ideas for low budget items or free things to do in your area. I highly recommend checking out mommypoppins.com. It's such a great site with a bunch of ideas of things to do with kids. Local events are posted there, and it has links to the majority of cities in the USA. I didn't actually count them, but it looks like most of them are on there. There's some areas in Canada, Europe, the Caribbean, and I'm sure if where you live isn't on there, there are probably sites in your area just like this one. So get to Googling. Number 19, skip Amazon for a week. I know I'm not the only one that has a little bit of an Amazon obsession. They just make it way too easy to buy things and then return them if they don't fit or you just don't like them. So bad habit I have that I'm working through. So if this sounds like you, delete the app, log out, and give your wallet a breather. Use a 48-hour cart rule just like we did with the big purchases. You can fill your cart, go back 2 days later, and see if you really want it. Most of the time, you won't. Some things you'll still buy, but at least you gave it some thought. And last on our list is host a clothing accessory swap with your friends. One of my girlfriends did this with her friends, and she got a lot of great stuff. Host a swap night with your friends where you all bring clothes that are like new or even still have those tags on them because we all have those shirts in our closet and accessories that you no longer wear. And when you get there, you lay them all out and you just swap. Just because you don't like something anymore doesn't mean your friend won't love it and vice versa. And make it a fun night. Each person can bring an appetizer or a drink and you all walk away with a bag of stuff that you'll actually use and you get rid of some things without the guilt. Well, I hope some of these tips really resonated with you. And remember, you don't have to do all 20. Even picking 3 or 5 can free up some serious breathing room in your budget and help you head into summer feeling way more prepared. And if this episode helped you, would you please do me a favor and share it with another mom friend? Let's all head into the summer feeling more empowered and a little less overwhelmed. And if you have tips you want to share, we all want to save money. So head on over to our Facebook community, Work-Life Balance for Working Moms, and tell us all about them. Sending you so much love and light until next time on Mom Wife Career Life with Carrie Pat. Before you go, if you found this podcast helpful, I would be so grateful if you would take a minute, go on over to iTunes and leave me a review. If you have other stressed out mamas in your life that you feel this podcast could help, take a screenshot of this episode, post it on your Instagram stories and tag me, and let them know that they are not alone and they can create balance in their life too. If there's a topic you'd like me to cover or you just want to connect, DM me on Instagram at mom.wife.career.life. Or come on over and hang out in our free Facebook community, Work-Life Balance for Working Moms. Sending you so much love and light until next time on Mom Wife Career Life with Carrie Pat.